think this is a good week to implement this. So much going on, right? Kiddos can have a lot of practice with their manners. Of course, balancing work, life, deadlines, homework, all of this, teaching your kids manners, it might get overlooked. But having good manners starts at home. Today, the Parenting Center is here to talk more about how incorporating some small changes can make a big impact down the line. We've got parent educator Katie Dilzell, who's joining us to talk more about this. Hey, good morning.
Hi, yeah. It really is important to make manners a priority at home. For one thing, it'll help your child in lots of different social situations, with problem solving, working out differences. Polite children and polite individuals, for that matter, they're more likely to make a good first impression. So yeah, there's lots of reasons. If you're a parent wondering, how do I teach my child manners?
Yes.
You want to lead by example. Your children are always watching, so being a good role model when it comes to manners is important. Some manners do need to be taught explicitly and will take time and practice, but overall, just giving your child these opportunities. If your child slips up, telling them, hey, it's time for a do-over. That didn't sound very respectful. Let's try it a different way.
Oh, I like that. That's a good one. Yeah, I definitely note on setting the good example. I notice when we use certain things more, then they mimic it. So that's a good one.
Absolutely.
How else can we push some change with our kids with manners?
Well, part of it depends on their age.
Okay.
Some manners are more age appropriate. If you have a toddler or a preschooler, start with the magic words. Please, thank you, excuse me. You want to make this a part of their everyday vocabulary. Preschoolers are also learning how to share and take turns, and not just when it comes to toys, but in conversations. You know, you need to speak and listen.
Okay.
For school-age children, they are mastering those table manners, you know, using a napkin, using their utensils properly, asking for someone to pass an item instead of just reaching across the table. Really all of those things that make mealtime more pleasant.
Yeah.
School-age kids are also learning about, boundaries and personal property, knocking before you enter a room and asking for permission before you touch something that doesn't belong to you.
Those are good ones.
Yeah.
For sure. Probably would stop a lot of fights in my household. Maybe we need to start working on that.
Absolutely.
Great advice for the kiddos.
Yeah.
Any other?
Well, when it comes to the older kids, they do need opportunities for teamwork and sportsmanship. So if your child's not interested in sports, you can try some other activities, choir, marching band, school plays. There's other ways to get involved and to have your child cooperate with their peers.
Yeah, still get that team element, doing something as a group. We love always great advice from the Parenting Center. We appreciate you so much. And you want to look at your screen for an upcoming Parenting Center class list. The first class is Wednesday, February 5th on the importance of daily routines. Love having something like that set in place in my home. It begins at 6 o'clock. February 11th is about growing up for boys, and February 18th is a class for girls. Each of those classes starts at 6:30, so definitely want to check those out.